Join
if you guys
Saunders. I
if you
know
guys
you
join
are like
Saunders, they'll give you something special. He'll groom you. Don't join them.
no,
Yo!
bro, don't say that. Don't say that.
Joking, I'm
No,
joking, I'm
no, no,
joking.
no, no,
Joke.
no.
This is a joke.
No, dude,
This is a
man, the
joke.
damage is already done. This is better getting cut, bro. If I see this in the video, we're gonna have a problem, Junior.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Yapkosota, the podcast where we break down the meta, the drama, and the history of Roblox Girls and Panzer community. I'm your host, Fam, and you might have noticed we have two guests today, Sidar and B5. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
How you guys' days been?
Pretty good.
As usual,
You
yeah,
know,
fine.
That's great to
came
hear.
from home from school, took a nap, the usual.
Shall we get started on the questions?
Yep.
Sure.
So, how would you guys introduce yourselves to the audience, just in case they don't know who you guys are? Starting with Sidar.
Well, I'm Sidar. I'm the CEO of Saunders since half a year now, or a bit longer than that. I have been in the community now for like, I would say around 5 to 6 years. Most of the time in Kuro, now be in Saunders the last 2 years. I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, so I'm B5. I'm currently a chat moderator and vice commander for both Viking and Saunders. And I am on my 6th year in GUP, which is hard to believe, but I've had fun, so I stick around.
A long, long time to be here around.
Yep. I know you're in the same boat, Junior.
Yeah, almost 8 years now. It's so fucking over.
Damn, 8 years.
I'm old, bro.
Unk.
Yeah,
Uncle, bro,
whatever. But since you guys are both from Saunders, and this is a Saunders episode, how would you guys explain what Saunders is as a whole to a person that might not know the anime, might have not watched it?
Well, I guess I will start. Saunders is essential school based off World War II American team. So we have like the Emperor Shermans, Jumbos and Stuarts, all that kind of stuff. We are like a very like medium based loadout. We are more with like HP and firepower instead of mobility. And we are very like open to everyone as long you're not acting retarded. All we are like seeking is just a very like respectful, behavior from the students, with us as the officers, but also with anybody else in the school. We are like in generally just a very open fun school. That's how I would explain Sonus.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the same thing as Sidar mostly. Um, we're based off of World War II America. I'd say Saunders is the most beginner-friendly school, simply for the fact that we have stabilizers. And like as Sidar said, as long as you're not a mobile player or just being goofy, then you're fine. But if you are, then you're sent straight to Bellwall.
No, we don't talk about
Deported.
that. We don't talk about that. Alright, what's the dynamic between you two? How's the workload split most of the time?
Well, since like a year or 1.5 year now, actually almost 2 years, I have been working night shift. So that's like the NA time since I'm an EU officer, by the way. I live in Germany. For those who don't know it, most of the work,
Turkey.
Turkey, thank you very much. Most of the work actually goes towards B5 since we are an American school and our main time zone is as well the American time zone. So when it's about like most trainings during the week, like work week, it's B5 I heavily rely on and some other officers like Scoop. I mostly take over European trainings, like 3 to 4 per week, and they usually host by 1 p.m. EST. And then after that, I'm pretty much offline and just handle all to B5. That also depends on a lot of other things. Like as you already know, like B5 said earlier, he's been in the community for now, what, 6 years or 7, was it?
Six.
He has definitely way more experience than me, like in a lot of things, For example, when we did our loadout, that took us, I think, like couple weeks, why not even months. Most work was done by B5 as well, That I have to here as well mention, obviously, because he does deserve the credits. A lot of things he did for Saunders alone made it to the school that it is right now. We had a very like tough times, losing streaks, and all that stuff. Like every school struggles with, but with the help of B5 and a lot of other people in the background, it really got better. We improved massively, I would say.
So B5 does all the work for you, basically.
Yeah, you could
I mean,
unironically say he is the acting commander. Like it's like as much I would like, not to say that out loud, it is the harsh reality. Like alone that I cannot attend NA trainings during the week is it's really not good as a CEO. Like I really have to rely on him so much, and even on other things like the loadouts, as I said, because he just has the more experience, than me.
It usually is how it is with these schools, right? Because, you know, when you're more experienced, you kind of don't want to be in the spotlight anymore. You don't want to have to be the figurehead of a school because it's tiring. It's really tiring to be the commander. Vice commander, on the other hand, you work in the background, you do whatever you want. You might not get all the credit, but you don't really need it since you've been around. And that's why, me personally, I've always preferred the vice commander position. There's been many times that I could have taken the commander position, but I just simply didn't. For example, when Yoko became the commander, I just sat in the background. I helped him up, of course, but yeah, it is how it is with people not wanting the CO position.
it's pretty
Yeah.
common, honestly.
Oh,
It's like not much people want to be commander, except for the goons that make their own official schools.
they don't understand how deep it is to be the commander. That's layers.
Yeah,
That is actually
not
true.
ironically.
Oh, since
I
you guys are
remember.
one of the more popular schools, right? And you guys probably get a bunch of applications, most of them not that good. But when you do accept people in, how do you deal with these new students?
Sidar.
Um, yeah. Well, first of all, the way we handle application is we like inform the students if they apply that they have to obviously first like contact us as well. As long we don't get a DM by the person who applied for a school, we are not even working on that application because we want to also test if these people even have like any dedication, if they actually read the application, because a lot of the times people don't do it. And what usually happens then when we accept everyone, 90% of them won't even be active. Like that's I can say from the past as well in Saunders and in Kuro. If you just accept people into your school, you're not gonna get what you expect. You're not gonna get the activity. It's the quite opposite. They just join there for once and then never come back. That's why we first make sure that we only accept people who actually shows dedication. And once they do the MS, we just go through like a process, obviously, of explaining them some stuff, letting them know which channel is for them to check out. By the way, mandatory, obviously. They should know like some basic information like knowledge. But besides that, yeah, with applications, what can I else say is like mobile players, before I mentioned earlier, they don't get accepted. And also some other
At the
type of people.
ball.
Yeah, unironically, Centum Belval. Like what I can say to that, by the way, is unironically, I believe B5 and me have contributed, especially B5, by the way, has contributed to Belval's activity a lot because most people that were denied in our applications have been deported to Belval. I mean, sent to Belval. My apologies. Let me change that sentence.
No hate towards
Like
Bubble, of
I
course.
don't.
No hate.
No hate,
No
no hate.
hate.
Like
I'm just
don't
giving
get us.
activity.
Yeah, like don't understand wrong. We are not like a school who is like banning them just for being like a different time zone or just for being like from a certain location or country, whatever. It's just there are like minimums for our like standards for our loadout or for our school, our place there, whatever you want to call it. We need people where we know they can run the game with 10 graphics and not with two. We need people we can trust that can actually understand English and not just speak Mandarin or like whatever other language. Now, all these things obviously matters, and that applies to every school. That's why we are just, I would say, equal to everyone else. Like even you guys in Yatko, I'm pretty sure have like 1, 2 rules that are like where you're very strict with. It's just a normal thing. So just for the public, I hope you guys don't get us wrong when we don't accept just you because you're being a mobile player. It's just what it is. We have no choice. I think I was lopping there too much a bit, by the way. But yeah,
You're good, bro. You're good. Uh, in
nah, I repeat
Jatkosota, right?
myself.
Because I've been in Jatkosota all 8 these years. I've mentioned it multiple times before, and I've dealt with applications. The thing is that we're a very niche school. Even if people know us, they only know one tank, and it's the BT-42. And it's been a problem in the past where people join just for the BT-42, and when they realize they can't use it since it's a very hard tank to use, right? They just go inactive or leave, and it's a pain in the ass to deal with. At some point, I just said, you know what? If you mention the BT-42 in the application, I'm not accepting you.
Yeah, that's pretty fair, honestly.
And
Yeah, no, I understand that.
more recently, though, I've had to lower the bar a little bit. I've become the CEO of Yatko just recently, about a month ago now, as of time of recording, and you know, Yatko was not in the best shape. We didn't really have students. Oh, we did. We had Asia time zone students, but they left, and EU and NA were kind of left for dead the entire time. So I had to lower the standards of the applications, and even then, we don't really get many applications to begin with. I'm a bit desperate. I've been accepting all kinds of people that I wouldn't have accepted, for example, a year or two ago. Uh, it's been going. There's some new faces that, honestly, I'm really happy I accepted in. But there's some here and there that join and are like, oh, why'd I accept them?
No,
Yeah,
I get that. I get that
yeah, we
feeling.
do. We same exact thing as Saunders.
Like a lot of times, we also regret like accepting 1, 2 people.
It's just how it is with these
Yeah.
applications. People lie on them. People uh, aren't necessarily what they sell themselves to be. And it is what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a common issue in the community, especially with the ages as well. When somebody says they're like 15 years old, but then they have the voice of a 10-year-old, you can tell they're lying, bro. Like,
But you have to believe them because then they're they're not ruining, they're breaking the TOS. Oh, that's not good.
maybe if you were like from Georgia, like Leo, I could believe it because his voice still sounds like a 12-year-old. But no offense against him, by the way, Leo. But his voice has
We love
barely
you,
changed
Leo.
from it has barely changed from the beginning, like since I first met him. At least that's how I see it. It's kind of funny, and I think he's over 18 now, so
He's over
kind of
18.
funny.
That's crazy.
I believe, or almost 18, around there. I'm not too sure anymore. I don't
Yeah,
want to
I'm pretty
give.
sure it is.
I don't want to misspread information.
I wanted to say something, but I forgot. Let's continue on to the next question then. Um, was there ever a time that you two have disagreed on something major regarding the school, and how was it resolved?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
I think
one
Sidar knows.
like
Sidar knows what I'm talking about.
there have been so many times where we both had like different opinions on major topics. Like, was it sometimes loadouts? Was it sometimes the way to lead? Sometimes in matches, like there's a limit on like these like different opinions. Obviously, you should not have. If you realize, hey, if you both have constantly different opinions, maybe it's not the right way. to work together, But in our case, it was mostly I would say more like smaller disagrees, on like as I said, loadouts was not nothing major where we like were killing each other, don't get me wrong, but that we always have different opinions on certain topics, and in most cases we talk over them and then we are like chill, we find a solution, the usual stuff. But then again, that's I'm pretty sure applies to every school in the community. I think every command staff in the school has these issues where they have like different opinions, especially like I think Anzio or like what else can I say, like STG. I remember they had a lot of issues like that in the past years ago. It's just what important is what you're gonna do with it. Are you just gonna straight like gonna be like a dictator and just say, what, I'm the commander, I don't give a fuck what you say? Or are you gonna actually talk to your officers and try to solve the issue? And I think that's what we worked really well on here together, especially B5 and Scoop. I remember a time where we had like they were like very unhappy with the current situation of Saunders, a lot of things I do. So we kind of went then into like a VC. We talked about it like unironically for like 1-2 hours, and after that, it really improved. We all got happier. I think B5 can also say something about that. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I know what I was referring to with a big disagreement would be when I first joined, how we should lead Saunders, because I'm not gonna lie, Star was not cooking when I first came back to Saunders. But I mean, we've definitely improved on that. Like me and Scoot both convinced Sidar like how he should lead Saunders, and it's been working out. We're on how many? What's our win streak right now, Sidar?
I believe
I mean,
four
I
to
don't know if it's that
five.
crazy, but I mean, we definitely improved because we used to win, I mean, lose every match, but now we've been winning basically all of them. So
Yeah,
Yeah, so B5 joined and immediately said, Sidar, you suck at the game. Let me show you how it's done.
ironically, yeah, that's pretty much how it,
ironically, yeah,
how it
kinda.
happened.
Oh, regarding this, right? Uh, during a match, who's the one usually leading? Is it B5?
Sidar.
um, it's mainly me, but then again, you cannot just ignore the fact that B5 is also there helping a lot with the main like light force. He's in charge of the light force usually. And without his information, I can also not act as the commander of the match. So it's really like I wouldn't just say here I'm the only one who leads. It's like everyone doing their part. Like Scoop, B5, and me.
Yeah, even
But yeah.
Johnny Chud, our
Even Johnny
NCO.
Chad. Unbelievable, by the way. Johnny, if you see this. But yeah, props to you.
Shout out
You're
Johnny
improving.
Chud.
Yeah, you're improving. So attend every training from now on, please. Thank you.
That's how it should be most of the time. Because if you only have one leader that commands everything, micromanages everything, he dies. What happens next? Everything
Oh
falls
yeah,
apart.
it,
Oh,
it's bad.
yeah.
In an
That
ideal. Oh, go ahead.
happened. Oh, no. Yeah, I want to say that happened a lot to me in the time when I was in Kuro, when we were all mostly like in one group and we had mostly like 1-2 guys only in charge. When they died, like it was just confusion. Like there was obviously, by the way, in the like 2022, 2021 Kuro, not the recent Kuro. The recent Kuro is very different.
Yeah.
All right.
But ideally, in the matches, everyone would play individually, but also communicate with each other. It's how Yatko used to play back in like 2022, 2024, where we really didn't have a chain of command. Everyone was just playing off each other, bouncing on each other's ideas, off of each other's information. And that is genuinely what I think is flow state in this community.
Uh, yeah, that's definitely like the dream team. Like that's kind of what I'd like to do with Viking, is just let people play. We don't really command much. I just say this is a tangent, by the way, not related to Saunders, but you know, like just let people do what they want and then play off each other. But Saunders isn't at that level as of now.
Yatko isn't either, it's okay.
Yeah.
To be honest, I would say the song is also not that easy because again, like the Shermans alone, they're independent. They can't really do much. Only in a group they are strong. So if I would say trust my people to independent, I think we wouldn't even do that good.
Yeah,
Like yeah,
I agree
like
with
they maybe
that.
get the 1, 2 attacks, but a Sherman is not like a tiger or panther. He's not gonna be doing that great, alone. But in a group, we are dangerous as fuck.
Yeah.
And we have shown this to like in the recent matches how we have performed.
I
Yeah.
know. I felt it. Uh,
Glad to hear that.
B5. What's something that Sidar always does that drives you insane?
Honestly, I wouldn't say it happens a lot, but something he does do is like he schedules a training but just does not host it, and then doesn't tell anyone that he's not going to host it. Like I know it
That is
happened last week where like I took over some random European training.
What do you have to say
yeah.
about yourself,
No,
Sidar?
Yeah.
well, that is true. Well, I had like recently some trainings I wasn't able to host, for example, with technical problems, like my Wi-Fi went out for like a week, like twice the month now. And the last training he just mentioned, by the way, I overslept. That happens sometimes. I work at night shifts. Like the day I woke up, I was thinking like, oh, good, all right, like enough time. Let's just get ready. Eat something real quick and then host the training. I open my phone and I see, oh my god, it is 2 p.m. I had a heart attack and I mini checked Saunders scheduling, like event announcements. I mean, and I saw B5 took over it. I was so happy. I immediately let him know. Thank you for taking over. But yeah, it is bad. I'm trying to fix it. Like I have changed my alarm as well this time, so hopefully I won't oversleep again. If it happens, I hope B5 was there to save my ass or someone.
Yeah, only on Fridays I can take over.
But it shouldn't happen again, and I promise it won't. Hopefully,
Yeah, B5, I'm a chud.
should.
Sorry, I can't come to the training. Can you do it for me?
Like I
Yeah,
know if
not
that
even
bitch
that much,
can.
bro. Just don't even fucking host it and don't tell anyone.
Wasn't there supposed to
Yeah.
be a training today?
Yeah. But I would tell him if I couldn't host it, but since I was sleeping, kind of hard for me, not gonna lie.
You're
Yeah, let me
telepathically gets
quickly.
connected to him through
Yeah,
your dream.
before my body ain't waking up, can you take over? Something along the line.
If only that could happen.
Yeah.
What about you, Sidai? What's something that B5 always does that drives you insane?
Well, right now, recently, nothing really. But what in the past, what really like I wouldn't say got like drives me insane, but really annoyed me sometimes is when he first joined Saunders and did a lot of changes, he did them first and then let me know. So I
Uh,
couldn't really change them or return them or give my opinion out of it. Even if in the end it was maybe for the greater good, I still didn't like it because, as the TO, you kind of want to get also involved in these things still, even though you have like a time zone barrier and work barrier, you could say. But it still made me upset a bit. But eventually, I got used to it, but on the same time, it's not happening anymore. Like if it's some major changes, B5 is always letting me know as well. It was just in the beginning of Saunders, and it was really nothing too serious again. But that was like the only thing really that you could say kind of got me insane. But then again, insane is kind of a too strong word to use in that context or term, whatever you want to call it.
Yatko had this problem back when Pansy was the CEO. Well, the opposite way actually, because Pansy kept doing stuff, and I didn't know about anything. I was kept in the dark every single time, and I always had to come up to him and like, "Why'd you do this? Why not this that? Why you not come to me? I have experience. I can help you with these decisions." He's like, "Oh, I just did them. Sorry, Pansy. Love you."
He's lying.
Close your ears, Pansy. Dude, the IC-152 change that drove me insane. Like, why do this? I told you. Okay,
Oh,
maybe you're still new at the game, right? You're still new as the CO. Maybe, just maybe, getting the IC-152 won't fit our loadout. Hey, yeah, sure. And then he just adds it anyways. Oh,
W, bro.
that made me so angry at the time. I got it reverted just
Yeah.
recently, so don't have to deal with it anymore. It was a process, though. It was tough. Okay, Pansy, you can listen
Yeah.
again.
Oh,
Well, since this podcast, this Yapkocast, is recorded before the tournament, do you guys think you guys are prepared for it?
well, yeah, we are right. We're doing a lot of preparations for the tournament right now, and thanks a week already. We're doing way more trainings. We make sure we teach them more. We are trying to fight every school better as well before the tournament, so we can learn from them and prepare ourselves. But especially what we are like working on is our students, because as most people should already know, tournament matches are not comparable to regular matches. Tournament matches are very different. People play very different. There are schools that became more offensive, sometimes even played in defensive in tournament matches. That's how it always is. In tournaments, you need to also rely on your students way more. You cannot like just have them on a leash and always need to tell them what to do. You need to trust them to think independently. Doesn't mean they have to directly play independently, but they need to think, hey, what is the right move right now? Hey, what should I do right now? Is this position good? Hey, would I win this engagement? Like they need to be prepared mentally for this. Unironically, sounds stupid, but this is like one of the most important things. I don't want like in a tournament match somebody just thriving out in the open just die like that because he thought like yeah it was the best strat. Things like that sell matches. Especially in tournaments where everyone is playing for angles. Everyone will be camping. Everyone will be playing with very caution. Nobody wants to risk losing their tank and maybe sell the game with that. That's why it's very important to us as well that we do this preparation now for the next weeks and get this shit stuck into our students. The way to play, the way to think.
Yeah,
That's
so
it.
in
Yeah,
that
Junior mean.
in Yatko, it's been tough regarding the tournament. Like I said, we've got some new faces, and I've been training them, but it's so close to the tournament season now that I don't think I have enough time, and I'm scared to see what's going to happen in the tournament. I'm really hoping that we don't get steamrolled at the very least. I'm still looking for gold. I have to. It's it's just something that you have to do based off of principle, but I don't think we're getting it.
I mean,
Well,
I
the
will
best you
help you
can
for
do is
legal.
hope.
I'm hoping. I know.
Yeah,
Yatko's winning. Yatko's winning. 2026 summer tournament. Yatko's winning every 2 years. We won 2022 summer tournament. We won 2024 summer tournament. Now we're winning
Don't mess with the
2026 summer tournament.
underdog.
Exactly. You know, like very big tangent. Back in 2022, when you guys had Saunders, holy shit, bro,
Ooh.
that was Hitler. That was Hitler. And we had to
Yeah.
fight him in the semifinals on OVA with the super OP Saunders loadout. You guys had the Pershing, yeah, the
T29.
T29,
yeah.
the Hellcat, the Jackson. Holy shit, dude, that was crazy. I don't know how we won that because we genuinely had the worst loadout in Yatko history. We had like Panzer threes and shit, and we somehow won. I don't know how, especially since ours was
Back
exploiting.
back when Saunders was dropped.
But
Carried by
I'm
the
happy.
exploiter, and that was it.
I was really
Unironically.
happy.
No, yeah, no, but when it's about preparations, like, yeah, if you don't have enough time, you still, as before said, hope for it, and you still, keep in mind, one tactic can always change the table. Like
Exactly.
one flank could fuck up the whole enemy team, and your school is very good at this. Playing
Yes.
mobile, flanking a lot. You have some really annoying tanks in your loadout, and I didn't like it at the match, but. It depends obviously also who you face, but I wish you all the luck. I hope you guys make it far, but if you face us, bro, you better lose, bro. Well, you
No,
will
no, no,
lose.
no, no.
I
We
wish.
better win. We better win. Good luck to you guys too, of course. And for
Thank
the
you.
viewers or listeners listening at the moment, everybody like prepares for it for half a year since there's tournaments every half a year, winter and summer, and all of these trainings, all of these matches, they all lead up to the tournament, and it's like this huge ass event where every school brings their A game and shows to the world, to the rest of the community, how strong they are. It's deep. It has layers.
It's the event where everyone from retirement is coming back just for that one
Exactly.
day, bro. Unironically, bro.
You know,
But
as my
yeah,
favorite GUP player would say, Arlene, GUP isn't just a game. GUP is life.
Jupi's life, exactly. Life over Jupi, guys. Remember this. It's not worth it.
Amen.
I should quit my job over GOP, bro.
Genuinely, Sidar, you should quit your job so that B5 doesn't have to do everything for you. Think about him for a moment.
Unironically.
Well, let's go on to the last question I have prepared for you guys today. And it's, what do you guys think that Saunders will look like in the future?
Well, hopefully, the school will still have like so many wins as we have now. Why not even improved more than it's currently at its currently state? My bad. Like I don't know if you already heard about it as well. Like my plan is it is to retire after this tournament completely from any officer position in the community and just be a student and probably be like half active, like slowly dying out basically, like most people. And I will give then obviously command to B5. And I know B5 will definitely do his job better than me. He already being basically the acting commander. We already said this. And I think with him, even the school will probably, not definitely even win every match from now on. I can also see ourselves, always winning the tournaments, Unironically, people have underestimated the Saunders loadout and the Saunders people. We have shown already to many schools again how strong we are, and we're still working on it. We have only these changes have been done like what for the past 2 months now, 2-3 months.
Yeah,
And
about
what
2 months.
knows? Yeah, and who knows what will happen the next 2-3 months? You will have the dream team, Unironically, you will have the GOP dream team. I could see it. And that's really my expectation that our school will become stronger, more active, hopefully. Like, it would be great to have, like, you could kind of say the golden times of GOP, the old gen times when so much activity was there that schools had to unironically make multiple, like, teams, A team, B team, C team. Like, Kuro did it, Saunders did something like that, STG did it back then. I would wish something like that back, just for the activity, enjoyment, more people means in the end also more fun. Just something like that would be really, really important to me. Just not see the school die out, because what usually happens is, command change, vice commander leaving, the school is dying, When I
Yeah.
retire, I don't expect the school will die out because B5 and Scoop will be still there. But what happens when who knows what happens when they retire, That's the thing. Making sure that the school is maintaining its activity, That's something really hard in the community as well. I know everyone has fucking dealt with this issue, even you guys in Yatko multiple times.
Yeah. It's been bad.
Yarko's familiar.
What about you, B5? Since you're going to be the future commander of Saunders, what's your plans if you have any?
You know, I hope to keep up the same activity as I've been having recently. Hope to improve, obviously. I mean, I'm pretty proud with how far I've come the past 4 months. Because when I first joined Saunders these 4 months ago, like it was pretty rough. But I think I've done my part in making it more active, getting better students, all that jazz. So yeah, I just hope to keep that up. Hopefully next tournament, the winter tournament, we can lock in even more than the one coming up in like a week, and hopefully we can bring home the win.
Yatko's winning winter. I'm just saying.
Nah,
It's happening. It's happening.
Saunders got
Loud and
this.
correct buzzer. It would unironically make me very happy if we could win this tournament since it's my last, tournament as an officer. It's been now 5 years. I mean, no, actually, as an officer, 4 years, I think, was it now? Yeah, it would be nice to get at least one tournament win, under leadership. And I think as well, again, our expectation to win this tournament aren't even low, not even near it. We are actually pretty on the high bar. We are very confident. Our students are confident, and we are still massively increasing. So hopefully in the next weeks when the tournament starts, we can show off to everyone what we have learned for the past 2-3 months, and impress everyone obviously as well with their performance, for for newer students as well. If we win this tournament, that means also more activity, obviously. I'm looking at that as well.
In Yatkosota's case, it's always been the opposite since we've always been the underdog, and when we did win, it's like it's over. We're at the very top. Why be active anymore?
Yeah.
Well, what mostly happens is I as well, if you win the tournament, your Laura is getting nerfed. I hope that doesn't
Uh,
happen.
It's the GEP tradition.
Unironically, I
yeah,
think
they
the only
say
school who bypassed that was SDG.
they say to fight USST as tradition, but in reality, it's just the last opportunity to use your loadout before it gets nerfed.
Yeah.
Yes, you could call it like that.
Unironically.
Earlier, when I said it was the last question, I lied. There's two more questions I have for you guys that I kept it
Oh,
secret.
okay.
First one is, do you guys have any questions for me?
Well,
Um,
yeah. So, how do you like it as a CEO so far? What are like things you really have difficulties with, and what is something you really like to do?
Uh, s- I'll start with something I really like to do. I really like teaching the students. Maybe not at the very start when I first got an officer position, because I was still new to the game. I was really young. No one would listen to me anyways. But nowadays, I want to share a little bit of my experience. I might not be the best player in the game, but like I said before, I have almost 8 years of experience now, and I'd like to think that I know what I'm talking about most of the time. As for the bad things, it's just having to deal with unsavory students, bad apples, you know, people that don't listen to chain of command, as one would say. Of course, I understand this is a Lego game on Roblox based off of an anime that's almost like, how old is this? 2012, so 14, 15 years old. It's crazy how old Juby is at this point, and there's still new players joining every single day. Some of them, they're really young, really new, and they just don't understand. There has to be some kind of system to this where someone is leading and they just go off and do their own thing most of the time, and I can't deal with that. I can, but I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be seen as the commander that's like, you know, yelling at people for just having fun. That's ultimately what all of this is for, right? To have fun.
Yeah, totally. No, fun is like the huge important part about this whole community. Nobody would be playing this game if it wasn't fun. But sometimes, there's a limit, where you forced as a leader to step in and even be like the most Hitler guy ever, especially when it's to people who disobey orders. If we have people who disobey orders, ironically, before for me, we'll yell at them. If they still don't understand, then say hello to
yeah.
Bellwell. Pretty
I,
simple.
I, I, I'm gonna call out Salt real quick, 'cause I know there was one time when I like yelled at him in a match and he went like totally silent. And like me and Salt are friends too. Like I talk with him like every day almost, and like I'm still gonna like yell at him if he's like fucking off. You know what I mean?
Stop throwing! Stop throwing!
Yeah. Now there's just moments where we have to lock in, obviously. And if somebody's then like interrupting by goofing around or like interrupting us constantly in the comms, we have to be a bit loud then and make clear, guys, all right, now it's not the time. Keep like just wait, all right? Keep it after the round.
Time and place for
Keep
everything.
it I think you should also do that in Yatko if you like to scare with that. Like sometimes you need to be strict, even if you have now right now an activity problem. It's better to have the right students instead of some random stupid ones that don't even respect you or care. You know,
Yeah,
those people who actually listen, they have the dedication, and these are also the people you want because these are the people you can entrust the school on. Like we have quite some few students like that where we know, hey, they are the future of Saunders. And then I
exactly.
have the other students who just join, but they don't really care. I can tell I'm not gonna kick them, but I'm not gonna give them any
I'm not gonna
future
mention
officer
names, but we
position.
all know who we're talking about, Sidar.
Yeah, yeah. Well. That's all I'm gonna say.
In Yatko, it's the same. Yeah, there's some new students, but there's some older ones as well that just don't give a damn, and it is what it is. But I think most of the new guys that I have, they're dedicated. They want to play. They want to improve. So you guys know who you guys
That's
are,
good.
and I really appreciate that you guys are here and actually listen to me, even though I may not be that menacing. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.
You're good.
Well,
Mhm.
one more question though, and this one was
Yeah.
asked by someone else to ask you guys. Actually, Sidar specifically.
Oh,
Sidar,
wait. Before you ask this question, was this question from either Shrek or Sense?
Sidar. Besides the
All
obvious,
right.
what will you
Thank you.
change about yourself?
Oh, I knew it.
Wait, what?
This question was asked to me before by Sense and it's Shrek, I believe. Wait, can you ask me the question again so
Sidar,
I can have a thought on it?
besides the obvious, what would you change about yourself?
Well, can I just skip this question? This is just a stupid question.
No, come on. Everyone's listening. Everyone's waiting.
What
They
am I supposed to say, bro?
they've watched like 40 minutes of us yapping just to get to this point. Let them have it. Come on.
Well, what would I change? Well, I would definitely.
Stop eating kebab.
No, not that, bro. I love kebab, bro. I cannot stop loving it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Maybe what I really like to change was sometimes the language, I use. I don't like it, like especially my broken English, I wish I could just change it to perfect English, just understanding everything. I can express myself 10 times better, And I'm not going to mention anything about probably Turks or anything. I know they're looking for that, they're seeking for that, but there's nothing I can say towards that, all right? But
Besides the obvious, by the way.
about
Besides the obvious.
oh oh, that's the obvious. Wow, okay.
No, I was just
But yeah,
joking. I was just
definitely,
joking. I was just joking.
definitely, the way to express myself. I wish I could just express myself way better. It's because it's so hard sometimes for me to like tell people actually what my opinion on this topic is or what my thoughts in general. I'm trying to say it with basically broken English. And that's I'll describe it better as I said, and it's basically impossible, bro. It's like it's children trying to talk about some history topic like the downfall of fucking the Third Reich, bro. Imagine a fucking 5-year-old is trying to describe that to you. That's basically my English, bro. That's the best way I can describe it, probably. I
What, what,
give you an example.
what do you think, B5, about his English level since you're, I think, a blue blooded American, right?
A
You
poor black
know,
American.
it for the most part I can understand. Now, at first when Sidar said language, I thought he meant something else. That I probably can't say on straight or on the podcast, but yeah.
It's been a reoccurring thing where he sends gifs of these things in the main server. I'm not gonna say the word, but
Oh, oh, no comment, no comment, no comment. I deny every accusations, by the way.
yeah,
Just for
never
the
happened.
future.
Never happened, guys. Just because I'm a chat moderator doesn't mean I know all of this, okay, guys?
Hey.
Yeah, I also
But
had this
yeah.
Am I
problem when
open out here?
Yep. But I also had this problem when I first joined. 'Cause I was 11 when I first joined. I was a little kid that didn't know much English, and being around you guys, or I say you guys, but in general, the community where everyone speaks English, everyone has to speak English, basically, I've improved a lot, a lot, a lot. And I've gotten to the point where most people that first meet me, they think maybe he's a native English speaker. I'm not. English is my third language. And that is quite amazing to hear. And when I first joined, I spoke with this weird Indian accent. Well, I've been told at least. I think some people can still hear it in my voice nowadays. It's just less pronounced. I don't know where the Indian came from, but
I don't hear Indian in your voice if that makes you feel
Dude,
better.
I feel the pain though, Junior. Let me tell you that, bro. Every time I play like some games and I use my voice com, like there was this one girl who just called me like, "Who the fuck is this Indian?" Like, bro,
Oh,
like
Sidar, remember that remember that one time I
oh,
told you what happened?
yeah. Before I talk about that as well, bro. Let him know, bro. That was also painful, bro.
Yeah, so my sister, she like put my headset on once while I was in VC, and she heard Sidar talking. She dead ass asked me like, "Who's this Indian in the VC?"
Like, bro, Hindu, like, okay, I don't care. Call me Pakistani, call me fucking Bulgarian, call me Jewish, but Hindu, fucking Indian, bro. I swear, bro, you can't do this to me, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna life myself. Like, if I hear this shit again one more time, bro, I don't know, bro. I might have to stop you speaking English.
yeah,
But
guys, if you guys
back
want to assassinate Sidar, call him Hindu.
Oh hell no, bro. You're getting blocked, buddy. You're getting blocked after this interview. But
No.
back talking like talking about English, as a third language. Like English is also, you could say, my third language. I speak two other languages before that. And it's
Let me
at the
guess,
beginning.
German and Turkish.
No, it's not Turkish, the second one. Pardon? Like, please. But what I can say is, when I first joined this community, my English was even worse. Just think about it now. Like, my English is still kind of broken, but before that, it was like, I don't know what to call it, but I was shit, bro. Like at matches and crew. I don't know if some OG and crew members know it, like Darajin,
Oh,
Napoleon, Rocket Lee, or some other people. But my
oh,
English was so bad. It was so
even I
bad.
remember your old English.
Like, oof, oof, you don't want to hear it, bro. I hope there are no clips of it, but it was pretty bad. But through all these years, being in the community, playing with all these people, outside the community as well, I would say my English improved so much. It makes myself as well very happy, to look, like, to compare it, my current English level and then my English level like 5 years, 6 years ago. The difference is so major. It makes me
Yeah.
happy. I can actually understand shit way more. Before that, when it was about politic topics or like any like very serious topic like that, it was very hard for me to fit in there and talk to the guys, because sometimes I just didn't know the terms they used. But now I know them, I understand them, I use them myself often. The only issue really I have sometimes is when I a bit under pressure, then I hesitate to speak faster than I think, and then I'm saying words that I really didn't want it to say.
Gabagool.
Happens still often. Yeah, 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 like that shit. You know the drill. You know the drill.
uh,
It happens.
Sidar,
It happens. Yeah.
Sidar, I know I have one clip of you saying Hebrew land.
Uh, yeah, I don't know, bro. I guess a great example for you guys. It
Yeah.
happens. It still happens.
If you guys
I
have
don't know,
clips of
bro.
Sidar speaking bad English, send them over. I want to see all of them.
You're getting blocked if you send them. Are you getting all blocked?
Yeah, in reality, the first two languages that Sidar knows is German and Indian, guys. Don't let him make you guys think otherwise.
Yeah.
Uh,
By the way, um, talking to that, actually, no, man, no, man. You keep going, Jimmy. Never mind.
no, I'm going to end it if you don't say it right now. Yeah.
Oh no, I just want to say like something in the end, like a statement, real quick.
Yeah, this is the end. This is the end.
All right. Then for everyone who has been still here, waiting for this interview to end. Join Saunders, and I promise you, you will get something special in return, bro. Like, I guarantee you guys. You join Saunders now. We are hosting giveaways. We are giving you money for each kill.
Get
Bro.
this guy off the bike, bro.
Yeah,
100 Robux per
This
kill
guy's
in a
muted.
match, by the way.
this guy's muted.
Yo.
Join
If you guys
Saunders, I
if
know,
you guys
we
join
all
Saunders,
agree.
they'll give you something special. He'll groom you. Don't groom him.
No,
Yo!
no, don't say that. Don't say that.
Joking, I'm joking, I'm
No,
joking.
no, no,
Joke.
no.
This is a joke.
No, dude,
This is
no,
a joke.
The damage is already done. This is better getting cut, bro. If I see this in the video, we're gonna have a problem, Junior. I do not groom. All right?
I never said that. I never said that.
Yeah, you're right. You never did. Because this is gonna get cut out from the video.
Yes,
I will
totally.
watch it. I will wait the 40 minutes. I will listen to it.
Okay. You might hear at the very start. Don't worry about it.
Random.
You have to like some red.
Just put like a little blooper in at like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so I think this is it for today's episode of Yapkosota. A massive thank you to B5 and Sidar for coming today. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Junior.
Thank you, Junior.
If you, the listener, want to get involved in the community or check out the schools that we talked about today, check the links in the description. And make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss the next Yapcast episode. See you guys there.
Mhm.
Bye-bye!
Bye bye.
Bye.